Hey guys, hello. I am so excited. It is day 2 of the Healthy Holiday Challenge. So I hope some of you guys are able to join live. Otherwise, I'll see you on the replay. So yesterday we started off by trying to clear out some of that mental clutter with a big, beautiful brain dump. I'm slightly obsessed with brain dumps because I feel like anytime I start getting overwhelmed, it's because there's just too much going on in my head. And so it has to get down onto paper, get out of my head. And then from there, I can do what we're doing today, which is prioritize. So today is a bit of a reality check because as much as I would love to say that you can do it all, you can't. So today we're going to strategically figure out how you can do what is most important to you. So make sure you've got your workbook. I'll drop that in the comments again. So yesterday, here's what we did. There we go. We did your brain dump, right? So you're going to need your brain dump, whether it's on this page or whatever other scrap paper you used. And then hopefully you've got your vision done for what it means for your health and fitness, what you want it to look like, and then what you want the holidays to look like. So go ahead and read back through your vision real quick because you always want to keep your vision really at top of mind because that vision is what is going to be informing all of your decisions as we move forward. So before you start making any decisions, before you start prioritizing stuff, scheduling stuff, always check in with your vision. That's when you could even look at it every single day this month to really inspire you each day to make the choices, take the actions that you need to take to actually turn that vision into reality. So get that first. Read your vision one more time. If you want to edit it at all, great. If not, just read it. Let it inspire you. Get your brain dump because the next thing we're going to do today is prioritize that brain dump. So you're going to need this page. It's your prioritizing page. I already started writing a little bit on mine, but I'll fill that in a bit and share a picture with you guys on the post in a little while. So you've got 4 boxes on this prioritizing sheet. So you could do it on your own scratch paper too. It's up to you. But basically you're going to prioritize everything that's on your brain dump. Heck, you could even write it next to it. You could put like a number 1 for top priority, number 2 for kind of middle priority, and number 3 for you could live without it if you want. Or you can add them into the boxes here. So what you've got here, like I'd said yesterday, I find it a lot easier to go ahead and start the whole planning process by keeping your health, fitness, and wellness stuff separate from your holiday stuff. And then by the end of the week, we're going to really bring those two together. So you'll see right here. It's hard to do this. Okay, there we go. So you'll see up here, these top 2 boxes are going to be your number 1 priorities. So this one is for, it's not the holidays without, so your number 1 holiday priorities. And then over here, I'm not taking care of myself without. Those are going to be your number 1 health and fitness and wellness priorities. So like we talked about yesterday, it's going to look a little different for every single person. Maybe for you, you feel like you're not taking care of yourself if you're not doing some kind of workout like 30 minutes a day. Maybe for someone else, maybe you don't feel like you're taking care of yourself without getting a little daily quiet time. That's actually the one on my list right now. I need to have my daily quiet and planning time. I love having that. I'll be adding more to that here shortly, but decide what it means for you. And again, kind of what we talked about yesterday, you might have a big goal of running a 10K or losing X amount of weight. All of those goals you can absolutely be taking steps toward this month if you feel like that fits into your schedule. But keep those big goals in mind and then just make sure that you're taking some kind of action towards it over this month. And don't stress if it's not like huge, massive action. If it's something as simple as getting in a light workout, a light 30-minute workout 2 to 3 times a week for the month, then perfect. Don't stress about whether it's enough, okay? So we're going to really figure out what are your top priorities and then how they're going to fit into your final schedule. So go through that brain dump, prioritize your number one holiday and health, fitness, and wellness stuff. And then in the next box down here, we've got priority number 2, which is going to be, it would be nice to. And this is where you can you're going to start blending your health, fitness, and wellness stuff with your holiday stuff here. I only gave you one box for your number 2 priorities. So you're going to go ahead and take anything that's on your brain dump, whether it's health, fitness, wellness, or whether it's holiday. And if it's not a number 1 priority, but you would still really like to do it, stick it in that box, okay? And then finally, you've got your number 3 priority box, which is I will survive if I don't. So this is your lowest priority, same deal. Anything health, fitness, wellness related and anything holiday related that you can live without. So maybe you can live without, I don't know, maybe you put doing an hour workout every day is on your brain dump. Maybe you can live without that. And then you could break it down and say, it would be nice to do half an hour workout every day and to be taking care of yourself so that you can end the month feeling like you still at least took some action towards your end goal. Maybe it's getting that 30-minute workout in 3 times a week. So you have a little room to kind of manage your expectations here in these priorities. So this is also kind of a good method for taking any big goals or any really big things on your brain dump that you're not super confident you're going to be able to do. You're not super confident you're going to have time for it. You can use these boxes to simplify that the way like I just did. Instead of, say, maybe you can't go for a 60-minute walk every single day. Like that's going to be like you're going to survive if you don't do a 60-minute walk every single day. But it would be nice to do a 30-minute walk every day. And at the end of the month, you'll still feel like you did what you needed to do to take care of yourself if you get a 30-minute walk 3 times a week. So that will really help you break it down and really prioritize and simplify stuff so it is doable, because sadly, reality check, we can't do it all, right? So once you have everything prioritized, and again, like if you keep adding stuff to it, don't worry about it. That's kind of what this week is for. It's kind of a full week-long brain dump. If more stuff comes up that you forgot about, add it to your priority list, okay? And then once you've got your priorities, you're going to flip over onto the other page and you're going to do a rough draft of your schedule. So this is going to include everything that you can think of. So don't spend 3 hours trying to figure this out and like calling everyone you know to figure out what is going on this month. Just take what you know today and plug it into the calendar. So that could include if you're working, what is your work schedule going to be over the next month if you know it? Plug it in, just, write it in on each day where it's applicable. If you're doing homeschool, like I know for me, I had to plug in what days we're going to be doing homeschool and plan for when the holiday break is going to be basically. Add in, I did not put here where Christmas is because maybe you don't celebrate Christmas, maybe you celebrate a different holiday. So plug in where that holiday is taking place, like what day. If you have any activities already planned, already scheduled that you know are going to happen, plug that in. And then you can start seeing where do you have that open space? Which weeks could you plan to get certain tasks done that are important? Like obviously, if you need to do presents shopping, you're not going to be doing that over here on this week where Christmas is actually happening, I hope. I don't know. That's been me though. I'll wait till the last minute. So that's, but where is it going to work best for you? Like for us, we were able to look at this, and I haven't actually, this is how I tend to write my scheduling. I do it in like one long line. So I'll write where like where my husband will be at work, what days we're doing homeschool, if I have any doctor's appointments, where the holidays are, any pre-planned activities. I plug that all in, and then today I'll go ahead and add it to this one. But what we were able to do is we were able to look at our schedule and see, okay, these are the days where my husband is off, and so these are the days where we're going to go get our Christmas tree, because we don't want to wait until the week before Christmas to get our Christmas tree, right? We want to go ahead and get that up and maybe focus on decorating on this week, on that second week of December. So you can start looking at how all of these things that you would like to do are going to fit together. And this is your rough draft. I actually gave you another copy of this calendar at the end of the workbook. So you're going to have a final draft too, so don't be afraid to scribble all over this thing. But figure out, have a look at those top priorities and start thinking about where they might fit in. And again, use this worksheet, the priorities worksheet, use this to kind of simplify things. So like if you're looking at your calendar over here and you're like, I'm not going to be able to squeeze in all of these number one priorities. So either it's time to start saying no to certain things, or how can you simplify them so that they will all fit in? Kind of how we just talked about where, if you're not 90 to 100% confident you're going to be able to do it, can you trim it down in some way? So that's what you're doing today. You're just going to plug all that in. So you're starting to really take control of your time management. You're taking control over what you're saying yes to this holiday season. Maybe you need to have a sit down with your family at dinner tonight too, to see what things are their top priorities. It's always really good to make sure everybody is on that same page. Michelle, yes. How can you get the calendar? Oh, it's in the workbook that I put a link to, and I'll put a link up here again in a minute. So it's going to be in the this little guy, the holiday plan workbook. There should be a link up, and then I'll put another link in the comments here once I get off this. So, get the calendar, get the workbook. It's pretty fun. I had a lot of fun designing it, so let me know how that goes. But make sure, if you need to talk to your family to make sure everybody's on board with the priorities stuff, a lot of times that's kind of where the biggest fights over the holidays happen, is when everybody has their own set of expectations for how they want the holidays to go. And say us as moms, we're like, aha, I'm not making all of that happen. You guys got to pick some stuff. So set those boundaries, talk with your family, decide what your top priorities are going to be. And that way too, because we're really meshing your health, fitness, and wellness in with the holidays, you can start talking with your family to let them know that it is very important to you to make some time for your health and fitness. So whether that's going to be planning some time as a family to do things, or for me and my husband, we really need our daily quiet time to ourselves. So we're going to have to sit down and work together to find that time each day so that we can kind of trade off with the kids. So one person can be with the kids while the other's getting some quiet time. So start that conversation tonight or today with your significant other, with your family, with your friends, with your kids. Get everyone on board with those priorities, and then everyone's a lot more bought into, and everyone's more able to work together to make this holiday happen. That way it's not 100% on you, and it shouldn't be 100% on you. So I hope that helps for today. Let me know in the comments. I'm going to throw up another post where you can share either a picture of your calendar, or you could share your biggest takeaway. If you don't want to be sharing what your whole month is going to look like, I totally understand that. So just make sure to share in the comments on that post I'll put up how it goes for you today. And that'll also get you that extra entry for the giveaway to get a one-on-one coaching call with me later, probably next week. So that's it for today. Let me know how it goes, guys, and I will talk to you all a little later. I'm excited. All right, go get your planning done. I'm going to go do mine. Bye, guys.